Alright. Black crows, son of a bitch. Never mentions the word addiction. In the sun, yeah. Back towards the transom. Alright. And towards the nose. Okay. And across. Go ahead. Now later, after that cools, you can come back and clean that up with a flat disc and make it smooth.
Knock it down on a flat disc.
Cool.
It'll all look like one piece out there. Or the flat disc, you know.
Now, how deep inside that 3/8 do you think that welded?
I'd say it's pretty much all the way through.
Really? All the way? Man. What'd that gun cost?
I don't remember. I think it was about $6 grand.
We did this from last time. If you notice, I had the chains out just a little bit. This time I've moved the chains in to prevent less slip. I'd go up a little ways, then I'd run over and do the other chain and go up a little ways. And that, you know, every time I do that, I'd lose 2 inches on the strap. So the boat wouldn't slip or ride the way I wanted to. So this time, we have encapsulated the boat all the way around a strap and then went back the other side. So it will not slip. You know, we're kind of worried about the poly making it slip this time, and I don't want it to be dangerous. So we have wrapped a strap all the way around, front and back. So if we move a chain, the boat's gonna move. Well, it wasn't too awful bad. By wrapping the strap all the way around there, you know, it was a lot safer. We knew it wasn't going to roll and spin. The only issue that I had is I had 10-foot chain hoist and, you know, an 8-foot wide boat that's, you know, 2.5 foot deep on the sides. Yeah, I needed a lot more than 10 foot. Okay, so here's the stock that I'm using for my horizontal floor joists. Subfloor supports, whatever you want to say. They're 6-inch by 3-inch by 3/16 wall. Now, I'm not going to use all these this thick. I cut them in half, and so I ended up with a 6-inch tall, 3/16 wide, or, you know, 3/16 thick, and about 1 3/8 for my top. So this way I can spread the load out evenly. But I need one good strong gunwale, you know, right in front of the engine. So it will be a full 3-inch wide. And I need to cut that. So. And got the boat flipped back over, which, as you realize, wasn't too bad this time. So the next thing to do is to install the subfloor. And I've got the supports cut, but I don't really have a good welding surface. So I'm making some trim tabs. Yeah, I got boats on the mind, don't I? I'm making some tabs to weld to put my subfloor in to weld to my T-bar. Now, this is going to be a lot of work, especially when I have a drill bit that doesn't want to work right. But what we're doing, I've cut some 2-inch flat stock. I'm drilling a hole in it. Now, I'm going to notch this out. That way it'll slide right down on a piece of T-bar. A couple weeks ago, talking to a buddy of mine, and he said, "Man, what are you going to do with the gas tank? What are you going to do with the fuel tank?" I said, "Well, I'm just going to weld it up." You know how to TIG? No. Well, you can't weld a fuel tank with a MIG. Yeah, I can. Yeah, it's not the ideal situation, but, you know, that's what I'm going to do. If I went to buy a plastic tank like this, it's going to cost me like $800. That ain't going to happen. So, I'm MIGging the fuel tank. So, may fill it full of water first, see if it leaks, but I don't know. The worst part of it is, I may not have done it this way if he told me I couldn't do it. Tell me I can't do something and get out of my way.
Kingsford Charcoal. Pick up Kingsford Twin Pack Charcoal at Lowe's.
Oh, you gotta love hole saw bits. Just a wallered out, crooked mess. Of course, that bit's a little crooked. But I've got something that's a lot better than this. So, I need to drill a 3-inch hole right here where my X was. Now, you know, I done drilled my 3/4 inch hole with a hole saw. And it's jagged and nasty, and I mean, there's a hole there, but it's just not real pretty. Now, here's the mounting plate that my sending unit will mount to, and this only goes in one way. But we got to have a 3-inch hole to mount that. Now, it was kind of new to me. I found it online, and I didn't know a thing about it a couple weeks ago. But this is what's known as a knockout tool. Now, this isn't anything fancy. Once again, Greenlee makes some, and when I was looking for my combination bits, I was looking at Greenlee tools and I found this tool. Well, this isn't a Greenlee, this is a Chinese knockoff, but it's pretty cool. So all this is a tiny little hydraulic ram, and it only goes out about 1 inch. Actually, it pulls in about 1 inch. But there are these dies. Okay, here's the female part. This is the 3-inch. I'm going to slide it right down on here. I'm going to put this right on my 3/4 inch hole. And here's the male part, okay? See, it's kind of got a fish mouth to it. All I do is thread that right down on there to where it's good and tight. Yeah, German, right? Good and tight. Then I will tighten my valve and I will pump till this hole, till it cuts itself. There we go, that's it. As you pump this, it just pulls the male part into the female part, and as you can see, makes a beautiful hole that there's no sharp edges on. It's almost like it's laser cut, and we will be able to mount our sending unit flange right in there perfectly. There.
Yeah.
So everything's looking pretty good. I got I don't have a regulator. I don't have any idea what kind of PSI I'm putting in there. I got a regulator on my air compressor back there that's only got 50 pounds in it, but the regulator on the line only goes down to 40. So I did it just to where it creeped, you know, a little bit of air through there. So I'm sure it doesn't take long to build some pressure, but once she starts swelling, which you can see the top is caved in just a little bit. That was from the heat when I welded the sending unit in. But I put a plug in my bung on the bottom, and then I put an air fitting here, and then I put some plastic underneath my vent cap to hold the air to keep it from venting, and then I'm just spraying some soapy water around my joints and checking all my seams. So we're looking pretty good. I've only got 2 pinholes, which, I mean, they're obvious pinholes. Okay, so what we're doing, we're spraying a little bit of soapy water around our cracks and every little crater. And as you can see, I've done sprayed this with soapy water, and right there, right where I stopped welding, go ahead and let off. Right there where I stopped welding, it left a little crater. Now, you know, I might have got by with that, but by checking it this way with soap, I come back, mark it with a red marker. I can take a drill and drill out, you know, a little bit of that to get all the contaminants out of it, and then weld it right back and test it again with some more soapy water, and that'll ensure that she's sealed up tight. No bubbles. Means we got it. Oh, there you go, guys. A 42-gallon all aluminum custom built fuel tank from scratch the hard way with a spool gun. Yeah, I don't know how to tell you. Someday I'll get there, but right now we had to MIG that and throw it together. It holds air, so it should hold fuel. Where it's sitting now is pretty much where it's going to be. Of course, I'm going to raise it up a little bit and get it off the T-bar, but you know, I'm going to put a center console around that and have an opening on the side to get to the fill neck. But aside from that, that's pretty much where that fuel tank's going to sit. When we come back next time, I'm going to be trying to continue on this subfloor, and once we get everything, you know, structurally locked down, we're going to start working on the furniture, and you know, more in particularly, start working on this doghouse that's going to go around this big block. So, guys, be safe while you're out there in the water. Don't forget them PFDs, baby. We will see you next time.